We choose this tiny house life and minimalistic life and living off-grid because we have more spare time and to do our hobbies and to go hiking, and I love nature and I love to live outside. This is our living room. We have a really nice couch. And we have some furniture. It's on wheels. Then you can turn it around. It's a chair. And it's also a lot of stuff inside. When friends come over and we have campfire and they want to stay over, they can just sleep in our house. That's simple. And we have also storage beneath the couch. We have a rocket stove, so we can cook on it in the winter times. This fan, it spreads the warm air through the house. It's our only heating source of our tiny house. Just a normal kitchen, normal size kitchen. I'm really happy with it because I love cooking. And we have, in the wintertime, we cook with gas. And in the summertime, we cook with electricity. We have a small fridge, enough for the three of us. Everything fits in it. And we have also not a dishwasher, but a dishwasher drawer. Because when I'm sitting on the couch, I don't like to be the dishes sitting here and look at me like, clean me. So I put them away in a drawer, but it doesn't make it clean. I have to do it by myself.
Power system, what do you have? How many solar panels, how many batteries?
We have 6 solar panels on the roof, and we have our battery. It's here inside. It's a lithium battery here underneath. You can see here what's coming out, what's coming in. So in the winter times, we look at it almost all the time to see what we can use. And in summertime, we have just enough.
So you have in winter some other source, or you just do not?
Yeah, we have like a diesel generator. Yeah.
So you recharge the battery?
Yeah, if it's really necessary, but we don't try it so much. Because otherwise we don't really stand off-grid for our feeling. Still off-grid. So now we are in a dining room / office. And in this closet, it's our table. So in the winter time or when it's raining, we have dinner over here. And why we like to can disappear our table, because most of the time in the summer we eat outside. In Dutch we said bijkeuken, so it's another kitchen. When you have your laundry and it's a messy place right now. The food for the animals and our pharmacy and some stuff. And now we're coming to our small bedroom. It's really tiny because most of the time I'm not in the bathroom, just only for showering or going to the toilet or brush my teeth, so it's really small. We have a little bathtub to put our stuff away. Our dirty laundry is inside.
When it's raining a lot, you're taking a bath?
Yeah, for sure. When it's raining a lot, I take a bath. Compost toilet, it's the separate. So you cannot flush it. It separates liquids and solids. And the bucket with the toilet paper and stuff, it goes to the compost curtain, because when it's sunny outside, it can be really hot inside. So it keeps actually the warmth outside. And this is just for overnight.
You have many windows?
We have, how many windows? We have a lot of windows. The front is quite big because I like to have open space and to look outside. and to look at our beautiful place where we live. And it looks and feels also a little bit bigger if you have a lot of window. Yeah, I really like it. In the summer it can be really hot, but I really love it.
Do you know the weight of tiny house?
I think it's like 5 tons, something like this. We cannot move our house with a normal car. It is on wheels, our house. It is on wheels, but we cannot move it by car because we're too wide and too heavy. So we do it by a tractor.
And what are the dimensions?
I think it's 4 meters, almost 4 meters high, 3 meters wide, and 8 meters 40 long. It's quite big, but we are with 3 people here. So my husband, my daughter, and my cat, and my dog. In the winter time, it's a little bit busy, but it's nice. We have more climbing stuff here. And upstairs, we cannot stand, only sit or crawl. This is our sleeping room. On that side is our daughter's sleeping room, and we can close it down with a door, so everybody has his privacy. This is my daughter, her room. This is our cat Lucy. They're best friends. They're sleeping together all the time. She has a desk for her homework and to draw. She really loves to draw. And this part is a little bit lower because she can stand for a longer time in her room and not crawling all the time. She has her clothes over here. It's really messy. And her toys on the other side. Oh, and here under the bed, it's more storage. So this is our master bedroom. It's really small, but it's a master bedroom. We have space between the wall and the bed because when I want to sleep out and my husband is awake, he doesn't need to crawl over me, so I can sleep. It's really nice. The bed is 180 by 2, I think. We have also our closet here. This is my husband's clothes. It all fits. It's actually the only clothes we own. It fits in here. That's really nice. Mine is a little bit more. I'm not gonna show you. And yeah, this is the master bedroom. We have a French door. It feels like outside is inside and inside is outside. Our terrace is 220 by 7, and we made it with junk and with pellets. It's actually 42 wooden pallets, this whole terrace. Everything was secondhand. Even screws are secondhand. This is my husband, and this is also our favorite spot of the house. It's outside. I really like my house, but outside is better. We live here off-grid with another 4 tiny houses. We live in a community with 8 people, 9 people. And we're actually really close. It's not that we eat all the time, but once a week we go surfing or climbing together. And yeah, it's really nice. We have more storage for our hobbies. We love outdoor sports. We love mountain biking, hiking, climbing, everything like this. So we built storage space. We have an extra space here for to build stuff. We have windsurfing gear, hiking gear, and it goes all the way up for sleeping bags, tents, stuff like this. We have also our gas water heater and like the system for the solar panels. What we do is we collect rainwater and it comes on the rooftop and it goes with the pipes in our main tank or water tank. This one is 1,500 liters and we didn't have enough water, so we took 2 more tanks, and this one is 1,000 liters as well as this one, so we have 2,000 liters more. Now it's enough, but not for like 3 months without rain. Then it's get a little bit tricky. This door is beneath the stairs, and in this door we have our gas tanks, propane, and our water filter system. And we have also a UV lamp that kills bacteria. So actually you can drink the water. Yeah, this is our extra tiny house. But I think my chicken has more space than I have in my tiny house. Maybe let's see if there are eggs. No, one chicken is laying an egg, I think. I adopted my chickens. First those 2, now the really small ones. Oh, they're so wonderful, so cute to have chickens. In the summer I have a lot of eggs. And it tastes better than supermarket eggs. This is my vegetable garden. It's not big, but it's really nice. Before I had a much bigger one, but I don't have time for it anymore. And we water the vegetable garden with water from the river. Our house costed around 100,000 euros because we didn't build it ourselves. We can build it, but I think we don't have then a leak-free house. So, and all off-grid systems cost a lot of money. And yeah, I really wanted to build a house we really like, and it feels like a suit.